Hello, British Literature students, and welcome to the 14th week of the semester, fall 2016. All right, so we are closing in. You are done with your readings. You are done with your postings if you have done every posting that is due so far. Now, last night I went in and I looked at the postings, and I saw that several of you are trying to now get caught up on postings you should have done over a month ago. Just bear in mind that you're going to fail those postings. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that now. You should expect to get about a 5 on those. I understand that life happens and sometimes you fall behind. But when you're still doing postings from about week 7 or 8 in this, the 14th week, that's a little too much. So I will still grade the postings and I will still read them just to make sure that you've done what you're supposed to. And those of you that are still caught up, of course, you'll get whatever grade you're supposed to get on the Salmon Rushdie postings. So, that's all I have to say about the postings. There is something else going on this week. By Wednesday, you need to submit your annotated bibliography. If you can go into the research paper folder, there are all kinds of annotated bibliography handouts. And, oh, by the way, I made a video of what my expectations of that are. So, watch the video, look at the documents, and that should help you out a lot. If you still have questions, it's probably best if you call me at my office during my office hours because, quite frankly, a lot of the questions you might ask in an email at this point would require me to write a book-sized email, and I'd much rather just talk to you than actually have to write 15 pages of an email. So, that's the annotated bibliography that's due on Wednesday. And then, of course, remember that the first draft of the research paper will be due the following Wednesday. You can still, even if you wait until Wednesday to submit your annotated bibliography, which is, again, within the due date, you can still start working on that research paper between then and the time that I give you my comments on the annotated bibliography. Because, really, you've done some of the work on the research paper already by doing these postings. And a lot of what you're going to do is going to be kind of an extension of those postings. All right, so that's the annotated bibliography. The other thing is the exam on the 20th century readings, which start with the World War I readings and go on through Salmon Rushdie. That exam is due by, is it Sunday? Yeah, by next Sunday, November the 20th. So, it's not as long an exam as the others because we just didn't do as many readings in the 20th century as we did in the Romantic period and the Victorian period. So, get that exam done. So once you do that exam, that'll be the last of your exams. And then, of course, the research paper, that's the huge project. That's the one that you have to really do well on. So, annotated bibliography by Wednesday, 20th century exam by Sunday, and then by the following Wednesday, which is the day before Thanksgiving, the first draft of the research paper. So, it's getting a little more intense because it's the end of the semester, but I think you can handle it. You've all done well so far, and I expect that will continue through these last couple of weeks. You're capable. You've done it. You've gotten to this class by passing a couple of English classes before, so I have faith in you that you will continue that trend in my class. So, if you have any questions, feel free to call me on my office phone. You can email me if you feel the need to. Or if you happen to be in Albany, feel free to drop by my office and introduce yourself and say, hi, I'm in your English 21-22 class. Or you could say I'm in your British Lit class and I am going to introduce myself to you. And I would love that. I really like being able to put faces to names. So with that in mind, have a great week. Get that annotated bibliography done by Wednesday. Get that 20th century exam done by Sunday. And all will be right with the world.